Hi, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. This is the aftermath. This morning, the police stopped by, middle of John's broadcast live stream, and it got a little weird because I was talking to the police officers, and they said there was a graduation party for early graduates of two of the high school, and down 2 streets down, we had new neighbors from Bakersfield. They came by and apologized. I gave them tea and cookie. One of them went to my adult Sunday school, so I know them. And they apologized. All the teenagers involved, the three of them, they're in rehab and they're going to spend some time in juvie because they did some weird things in front of the juvenile court judge's house, which I thought was really strange. A lot of strange things this morning. Um, I had my nephew come out and he digged up the whole tree stump. I like hydrangeas. I plant them all the time. And I was working in my pots and stuff. And I tried to get a video of my backyard right now, but some of my rose blossoms all turned brown and kind of creepy looking, and my hydrangeas are looking better. They're okay, but I potted some vegetables and my tomato plants are getting bigger. I've sowed in some radishes for another crop. I'm not feeling too well. And also, I've been on my back most of the day, really sick. And I had people talk to me about this weird animal thing roaming the streets. I talked to Lydia, and Lydia said I came over last night. And I'm like looking at her, and I told her I think everybody in Visalia is on drugs because I was sick and I didn't feel good. She says, "Oh, it's red-eyed, dark complexion. If you notice, I'm very pale right now and I'm not feeling too well." And it was really strange because I haven't left the house. I haven't drove there anywhere. I checked my odometer. She said I walked over there and I looked at their apartment CT and some black thing with red eyes took bars of the gate and just pulled it apart. And I'm looking at Lydia and I'm telling her I'm 5'6", and that thing's like 5'9" or 6 foot and about 300 pounds heavier than me. I only weigh like 198 pounds and I've been sick. And she said, no, I came over to her house. I was going to help her pack so she could go back to Quebec. And she proposed to me. I'm looking at her like, are all strippers from Canada taking drugs? I don't remember any of this. And she said, I picked her up. I threw her over my shoulder. I have a bad back and I'm 5'6". And look at me, I'm pale and kind of weak. And I pick up a 6'2", 105-pound girl and throw him over my shoulder. Are you nuts? Take a look at me. I can barely walk 2 miles. And her house is her rental place, I guess, or B&B, is 12 miles away behind locked gates. I know we Asians look alike, but I'm not tan and I'm not that big. And I think she's, I don't know. I know I could figure out where I got the hickey from on my male member, and it's a normal size male member. And she's saying it was about big as my forearm or her forearm. She's 6'2". And I'm looking at her like either she or or both, or I don't know. It's like I think everybody in Visalia is on drugs. And it's like my nephew came over and I showed him photographs of all the garbage and what they did to my roses. And he said, yeah, there's some kind of weird new drug from Bakersfield coming up from I don't know. LA, and it's a street drug. A lot of kids are taking it, and it's not meth. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's a party drug, and I'm looking at them. I know she was going to work last night, but she said whoever Agent Giant person had sex with her, stretched her out, and left hickeys all over her upper torso, which I thought, hey, I only got these teeth, and it was like a full set of teeth. And I'm like, is she nuts? And it's like, it's little old Uncle Al. You know, I calmed her down. And I said, I don't want to marry her, but I like the proposal. I don't have any rings or anything. It's kind of nice. She wanted me to move to Quebec, to the normal part of Canada. She kind of cursed at Ontario and Ontario province and Toronto where she works. Call him small penis person. I don't know. And she blames on immigration and English and all other stuff. She's French Canadian. She got a little bit of, I don't know which tribe Indian up there mixed in her. And she cursed a lot in French and Latin and stuff like that. And I said, I got to take care of things here in California first before I head up north to Quebec and Montreal, which is a very civilized country, not like Ontario and Toronto and that area. Nobody likes it. It's like the California of Canada. Sorry, Uncle Alan's been sick. I've been lying in bed. The weather's changed from 80 degrees. It went down to 60 to 64 degrees. It's playing hob with my plants. I think everybody's on drugs here in Visalia because I'm banned from the strip. They're prized um, guest strippers all damaged out. It's stretched out. I'm looking at Lydia. I'm like, Lydia, I haven't left my house all day yesterday and today, and we can't tell on her cameras, and I can't tell on my cameras. I'm stretched out flat on my bed, and I looked on the screen on the TV. There's just like a blip or dark shadow or something crossing the hallway. I had my nephew help me. I can't climb ladders. Replace all these green light bulb thingies. It's update. I don't know. Half of them blew out. When I went to temple or church or a mosque, I felt sick and all the lights and candles kind of exploded. So today I took a bath in Himalayan salt that's been blessed by a Buddhist monk, Tibetan. And I did my prayers, prayers like Diane said, and I did it over and over again. I burned sage and like food forest prepper. I did the hawthorn berry and bay leaf tea. Also, I burned some mullein too. My little nephew, grandnephew, told me I smell like sulfur. It could be the drugs, but I took a bath and I scrubbed off everything. He said I smell a lot cleaner. And with the Himalayan salt, I did purification prayers. I did everything because I'm a student of all religions and all faiths. And I don't know. I think everybody's crazy. You know, the dogs normally that greets me are like, and when I had my little sister dog here, she ran underneath my table and took me an hour to coax her out. And then my nephew said something attacked and killed a raccoon at our local park. I said all these kids on that street drug and they're hallucinating. On my house, where the police took the report, said they saw like a giant monster. And I'm looking around. I'm out there fixing my garden and my beds. I'm on a walker because I'm like, I think they're on drugs. And the patrol officer who had his car parked out last night said, yeah, I think so too. And I don't know if everybody in Visalia is on drugs because do I look like a monster? No, seriously. Today I'm barely hobbling around the house with a walker. I don't feel good. And it's kind of strange. And I try to do a video, but I'm really sick, so I'm doing this little sit down one. I want to promote Will Will Russell's video Wednesday morning at 9 or 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Please check it out. Really good video. I got your back, Will. Always do. See, new sticker. Oh, I like to do gardening and prepping videos, but I don't have a camera. I don't have a really good setup, so I try my best. I've been trying all day today, catching up on day and a half of missing everybody's video. I'm looking at Lydia. She's getting ready to go to Canada. And I'm not feeling too hot. Normally I do out shout outs, but like yesterday I'm not because I think everybody's nuts. And Lydia's like, she got these hickeys all over her. And also she's walking with a hobble or bow legged. I don't know. I don't feel so hot. And it feels like I've been split in two. And I got some weird things going on. I don't know what's going on. Just nuts. Uh, I was going to try to do shopping, but it's been cold and dreary and foggy, and there's vultures on my roof. And usually I have like doves and small white pigeons. Now I got these big black things like looking at me, but and like they're 6 or 3. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just tired. Anyway, this is just the quick aftermath. The kids are in rehab. The parents apologize. I'm fixing damage. I'm trying to figure out what kind of tool. It's about 3 times bigger than my hand, and it's like somebody scraped the side of it. And I know none of my garden tools are out there, and mine's a 3-pronger for digging around my flower bed. But that was really weird. A little paint, and you can't tell was there. And I know how to age it so it doesn't look like it's been freshly painted. It's been pretty weird last, I think, 12 or 16 hours. And Lydia keeps saying she shows me the video, but all I see is a dark figure. I do own black jeans and a black cowboy shirt, but that's not me. I've been in bed flat on my back. And there's you know how apartment building CDs are. They're kind of crappy. All I got was a black image with 2 big red eyes. And I told Lydia I'm blind without glasses. So I don't know what the hell's going on last night. I haven't been to her house. My car hasn't moved since 2 days ago. And I got to get it serviced because they're telling me that it's going to blow up. Yeah, Honda urgent airbag flater safety vehicle, which was really strange. All this weird stuff's happening to me. I don't feel good. I got a hickey on my mail member, and I feel exhausted. Like I ran 20 miles. Every joint in my body and my chest hurts. I don't remember if I did this. Leah said I was, bareback on her, and without no one of these. I'm like, if I'm the father, I'll be the father. But I have, after the stroke, I have certain medical issues. And I'm looking at her like, nah, that doesn't sound like me. So either she's taking a lot of drugs or it's another Asian person because I'm 5'6", and this guy's like 5'10" or something. Well, anyway, this has just been a short chat. Yeah, I think Uncle Hans got the mark of the beast or he's nuts. Thank you, Dino. Yeah, Ontario Pepper, you better have some silver bullets. Okay, now I got my hair back to a normal color. It took me all night with the coloring dye, but I had a big white streak going across my head. I've been drinking aloe vera juice like crazy. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't really care. I'm going back to bed after this, and I usually put out. Uh, I don't know. I put out stuff for other people, but other than Will Russell, that's it for today. I feel kind of funny, and I still smell sulfur for some weird reason. So I'll catch you later, kids. Bye, kids. Uncle Alan's nuts, I think, or he's been possessed, or exorcist time. I think Dino's nuts too. Okay, bye, kids.